One feminist wanted to make a statement about reproductive rights by creating something that she refers to as the pussy bow.
Okay, good.
All right. Okay. All right, I'll be critical of this after I explain all the details. Her name is Christen Clifford, and what she did was a performance art thing where she put a camera up her vagina and then allowed people to see what the inside of her vagina looked like.
That's what I needed to see.
She then took the images from the inside of her vagina to create a silk scarf, okay? And she is now referring to it as the pussy bow. Now, her point is that, you know, this is making a very strong statement about reproductive rights and, you know, my feminism, my brand of feminism.
No, it's not. What strong point is that?
All right, so let me give you more details. So in February of 2015, Clifford created the performance art piece Feminist Peep Show, in which she talked to a crowd while showing them the interior of her vagina with a speculum. The show was an homage to pioneering artist Annie Sprinkle and her public cervix announcement, where she invited audiences to examine said body part. Here's what Christen has to say about her performance art. I thought the colors would be a deeper red. The pinks and purples and even blues that resulted were a surprise. The light on the camera heightened my vaginal mucus to that lavender blue.
You know, that's what I really need. Highlighting of your vaginal mucus. That really helps everybody.
Shh. She's gonna hate me, and I don't care. I'm gonna explain how much I hate her project. Look, if you want to show people the inside of your vagina, that's fine, okay? If you think that this is art, if this is the way you express yourself, that's fine. But please, for the love of God, can performance artists stop taking things that they obviously do for shock value and link it to real issues in the country? Because what you're doing with your art doesn't help people take reproductive rights seriously. Let me give you her quote. She says, "There's no equality without reproductive rights. There are no reproductive rights without respect for the female body, and there is no respect for the female body without knowledge of it. So the pussy bow is a feminist action disguised as a fashion accessory." No, it's not. All people are going to see is the pussy bow, and they're going to focus on the shock value of it, and it minimizes the seriousness of how reproductive rights are being attacked right now in the country. Also, I hate that people have a difficult time finding the nuances of the feminist movement, and once they think about feminists, they just think about women like her. She is not a representative of the feminist movement, okay? Or at least not all of the women within that movement. So that's what I got to say about that.
Sorry that I coughed up a lung while you were giving that last part of the rant. Okay.
You got excited about the pussy bow.
No, it was my lung mucus, but I'd like to share that with you later. I'm going to make
a point about pick a political topic.
Yeah, I'm going to make a sock out of it and then wrap it around my balls. Okay. Because, look, you have no reproductive rights without balls. Okay? And you have no balls without scarves. None of this makes any sense. Okay? She's just, again, Anna's 1,000% right. Shock value and then try to make it deeper than it actually is. And, like, I don't know, some artists feel like they're obsessed with their vaginas. Like, oh, it's so powerful, it's important, it's this, it's that. I don't know, it's just a vagina, right? I don't know, maybe, like, if guys were as obsessed, I know the power dynamic's a little bit different, and guys are plenty obsessed with their dicks. I get that, don't get me wrong. But if they were like, oh, my balls. I need to make an art statement with my balls. All right, everybody, look at my balls. Right? And they're like, I'm going to put a speculum or whatever it is, and it's going to trace the outside of my balls. And then I will make a very special headscarf out of it, and then you'll wear it around your head. Oh!
Well, look, that would be extra egregious because, look, I get the point of wanting to emphasize the importance of women, right? And I think that a lot of women do that by emphasizing the importance of their vaginas. I know that sounds crazy, but it kind of makes sense. Like, women's anatomy has been used against them in many ways to basically hold them down, keep them down. Whereas men have always held the positions of power, right? Mm-hmm. So if a guy was like, look at my balls, they're fucking awesome, it would be like, okay, dude, we get it. You haven't been discriminated against because of your balls. You've been celebrated because of your balls. But at the same time, again, my issue with her is that it's about shock value. And I hate like this fake, like deep message about a political political issue that's tied to your art. This distracts from that serious political issue. Maybe I'm being unfair to her. I mean, if people disagree, share your thoughts because I'm dying to hear them. But the pussy bow is not the answer to raising awareness about reproductive rights.
I think you're right, that in fact it's a little counterproductive because it allows most people to go, oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Right. And so when you talk to me about your vagina, I'm dismissing that completely. When you talk to me about power dynamics, I'm now also dismissing that because this is all a PR trick.
Yeah, that's what it comes off as.
Yeah, and so that's not helpful to anything. And it really seems a little over the top for me.
Oh, you're the worst. Really?